All right, I'm going to show you how to set up your lesson plans in itsLearning. I'm also going to show you how to link your plans to your calendar and also how to copy and paste your plans. So I'm going to start, I'm showing you all this in my sandbox. Just go ahead and go to plans. Okay, and in your plans, what we're going to be doing, this is going to be the standard. You're going to add a topic. So I've already added a topic. But this would be week 1, August 19th to the 21st, 2020. That's going to be our first week. So there's week 1. If I wanted to move on and do week 2, then that would be week 2, August 24th to the 28th. And now my topic is week 2. So our topics are going to be our weeks. And then within the plan, we're going to add plans. And these are going to be our days. So this will be Monday. Well, we're starting on Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'm going to add Tuesday. It's been a long day. Thursday. And Friday. And then in a typical week, it would be Monday through Friday. So you should have 5. For descriptions, we're asked, it's always good to click on this expansion so you get the box. Descriptions, you're pretty much putting as if you were having an agenda in your classroom. So for instance, introduction, I would say tech issues to start the day off, maybe syllabus, class overview, expectations, whatever you may be doing. And then any resources that you add. So this is where you would add your tasks, your assignments, anything like that. I'm going to create one really quick, like a syllabus. I've already had this one created. So it just has get assigned. You can also in here in the task section, you can add, if you click show more options, you can add, let's say, a copy of the syllabus or something for them to review, or maybe you have a PowerPoint for your course. You can add that into there for that. So that takes you to what goes into your resources. And then, of course, you can add your standards. I have physics standards just in here, so I'm just click a couple. Whatever pertains to you, you can add those in there. And then the one thing I don't have that I'm not going to click yet is date. But you can see that you have 2 options for date. You can have date and the time, or you can just have date, which just gives you the regular date. I'm not going to do that yet because I want to show you how you can link all of this to your calendar. But this is the idea of what we're looking at for our description. So I'm going to show you a completed example. Okay, so this is the first week. Here's the completed example. So I have first day of school. It has all of the list of things that I plan on doing. Thursday, it has bullet points, again, what I'm doing. I've put a bunch of tech standards in for us and just standards that I'm going to be completing. And then it has a bunch of my resources that are in here as well. If you want to look at a full 5-day plan, here's the second week. There's your 5-day plan. So we're looking for bullet points really quick. What are you doing? Here's what I got. That's it. So a think, share, question, lab investigation demo, advanced problem solving directions and practice. Just exactly what I'm doing. And then all the resources to those things are found over here. Okay. So if you go back to my sandbox, I'm going to now show you how to link those plans to your calendar. So again, I'm just going to have my day, I have my introduction or my description, which is just bullet points and very clear on what you're doing. That is what we are looking for. And then the resources. So if you click on calendar, in your calendar section, you want to create an event. So for instance, I'm going to say this class meets during block 2. And they're going to have a Zoom meeting. I want to put the link to the meeting. I can put it here if I want to. I'm going to click on show more options. That gives you this page, and I can actually change the time. So second block meets at 9:15 and it ends at 10:15. And then I want to say this for this class, it's a recurring event, which means we're going to meet every weekday. Now, I might not be meeting having a Zoom meeting every weekday, but this will just put in the second block time so you don't have to keep putting it over and over again. And let's say I'm just going to have this up for the next 2 weeks. So I'll hit save. So that creates that event every day, Monday through Friday, for a second block. So let's say I'm not having a Zoom meeting on Friday. I'm going to have independent work. I can only edit this event, and I can change it to where, well, okay, this is going to be independent work. And hit save or add whatever I want in that description box. And there you go. So this is something that you can see. This is something that your students can see. And it kind of propagates all into there. Now, what's really neat is once I have this all in here, I can go back to my plans. And now I'm going to go to the date. And on the date, there's going to be event. And I can click event. And now all the events I just set up show up. So I'm going to click the event for Wednesday and say, okay. And then it gives me the time, which is 9:15 to 10:15. So your students will also be able to see this in your plans. They will be able to see that 9:15 to 10:15 when this is what we're doing for whatever time it is in the plans. In the calendar is where they're going to see that it's a Zoom meeting. So here it is. They'll click on it. It gives them information. Now, what's great about this, though, is this little box right here. So if you click on that, it shows them all that information. So I'm going to direct my kids to go to the calendar because it'll give them the introduction. It gives them the resources that I put in there. There's the syllabus. And if they wanted to see more information for the rest of the week, there's an option for them to click plans, and it'll take them to the plans. Now, again, your students will not be able to edit anything, only be able to view what you have done, but they will be able to view all of your stuff. So just keep that in mind. All right. And so that's how you would link it. So now let's say that you have, you're collaborating with another teacher and you both teach the same course. Or you have another course that has maybe similar content versus maybe an honors course or a regular course, and you want to copy some of the same material in, or you want to copy the same lesson plans in and just tweak them a little. To do that, first you want to add your teachers to a course. So for instance, let me show you. In my physics course, I go to participants, and I've already added my department into there. And then you can also add whoever else needs to be added as we were shown in our tutorial. And then I changed all of them to teacher. So eventually when you get them in here, they'll say student. If you change it to teacher, then they can actually adjust and do things in there. And this is important. So let's say me and Mr. Wynn both teach physics. I did the lesson plans this week. We're doing the same thing pretty much every week. There's no sense for us to both do independent lesson plans. We might tweak a little bit here and there based on where our kids are, but the general plans are pretty much the same. So if I make him a teacher within that lesson, now he can come in to, and I'm just going to do it in Sandbox. He can come into the plans and he can click, let's say both these lessons. And this action bar, he can hit copy, and then he can select a course in his itsLearning, and he can copy that to his course. And what's nice is when you do that, not only does all of this go in there, but everything that's in the resources that was put together also goes in there. So anything that was created, any lessons, activities, quizzes, tests, all get copied and put into that. So you can do that between your classes, as you see here. I can do it to my classes, or Mr. Wynn can come in and copy it to his classes. Either way works for him. So one more time, I'm going to just show you an example of the plans. So I'm going to give you the full 5-day plan here. Okay. Remember, the topic is the week. The plan is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The dates, you can just have the date, or I highly recommend linking to the calendar. Description, make sure you're using bullet points and it's just telling us what you did that day. Make sure you have your standards, and then your resources will be located here. All right. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Invite me into virtual Zoom meets or MS Teams, and I'll be happy to help you and answer any questions that you may have.